Hello everybody, Animation Trainer here, and today is another Versus series. Well, my first ever one. So anyways, let me explain the Versus series for a second. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick two movies and I'm gonna talk about them in five different categories: story, humor, animation, music, and characters. Whichever one gets more points out of all of those is the winner, and I consider it to be like a better movie. Yeah. So, I've been hearing a lot of questions. Is Zootopia your new favorite movie? Is it better than Kung Fu Panda 3? Well, let's find out right now. So, this episode's obviously a comparison between Kung Fu Panda 3 and Zootopia. So, let me begin by the story. So, in Kung Fu Panda 3, it talks about how Po wants to master Chi so that he can learn to be so that he can find out who he really is. This shows a lot of emotion and really does show the charm of the Kung Fu Panda movies. However, with Zootopia, it actually shows a lot more charm. With Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde on their big mission, it really does show a lot of charm with everything. And plus it also shows how how I don't know how to explain it, but as for the two messages, Poe shows both do actually do it well. It's just that Zootopia does it a little better. So point goes to Zootopia. Now let's move on to the humor. Kung Fu Panda 3 really does have a lot of humor, like the how about you spare me the chit chat, and a lot of other things. Kung Fu Panda 3 really does well in terms of humor. However, once again, Zootopia is a much funnier movie. The sloth joke, and I just laugh out loud every time I see Nick in that weird suit drinking coffee. It just looks so funny. Another point goes to Zootopia. Now let's move on to animation. Now, Kung Fu Panda 3 has a lot of really cool action scenes and stuff, especially with Kai. I mean, whenever he uses those little sword chain things, it really looks awesome. For real. Especially the scene where he took down the Jade Palace. Even though there is a lot of emotion with that, it really just looks awesome. As for Zootopia, the movie still looks really nice with all the backgrounds and stuff. It definitely doesn't look as good as Big Hero 6 though. And considering that Kung Fu Panda is the movie that I see as the best CGI animation, well, I have to say that Kung Fu Panda 3 wins. Really, it really does look nice. Next, let's move on to music. Now, how I usually do it is I compare my favorite theme from both films, which with but instead, so I'm just gonna be talking about. But really, what I'm gonna do here is for Kung Fu Panda 3, I'm gonna talk about the themes, and with Zootopia, I'm mostly just gonna be talking about I believe her name's Shakira. Her song Try Everything. While Try Everything is a good song and really is motivating, come on, it's Kung Fu Panda 3. I mean, it's Kung Fu Panda. Why wouldn't Hans Zimmer do a good job with Hungry for Lunch, Arrival of Kai, and the Dragon Warrior? Those sounds really good. In fact, they don't even have lyrics, but it still sounds good. Oh, and there's also that Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting remix towards the end, which I really did like. So, point goes to Kung Fu Panda 3. Now let's break the tie with who has the better characters. Kung Fu Panda 3 definitely has great characters. I mean, We got Poe himself, played by one of my favorite actors, Jack Black. I don't really know much of the actors in Zootopia, but they definitely do a great job. I mean, the characters are very memorable in both films. I mean, even the villains in both of these films are really good. I'm not gonna talk about the one in Zootopia because of spoilers. But like, let's just say that the plot twist was done very well. And Kai. Kai is definitely one of the best villains ever to be offered because of how cool they make him with the sword chains, and like his humor. Yes. But as for side characters, like Master Shifu, Tigress, and as for the other ones, Chief Boko and the mayor and stuff, all of them really do work well. However, the one that does break the tie is Kung Fu Panda 3. So Kung Fu Panda 3 having 3 points and Zootopia having 2. Kung Fu Panda 3 is definitely the better movie. Alright, I'm glad you guys watched this video. Now, could you please hit that like button and subscribe, please? Thank you. As for our next, alright, and just so you know, for our next versus video, I'm gonna put a little hint in the comments section. But until then, I'll see you in the next episode. So, goodbye.